Alright, I'm going to use this mic, so I hope it'll help a little bit. I need to get a better mic, but this will have to do for now. So, I was trying to think of what I'm doing a video for today, but I'm probably going to speak about this a lot, but today's circumstances made me think about it. And part of what I want to share beyond chronic illness and stuff, and something I would have been doing regardless of the circumstances, because it's something that's been near and dear to me and a skill set of mine for my whole life. And I think if I hadn't gotten ill and lost all my money and everything, I would have been trying to show people how to experience really beautiful places and things that don't have to cost a lot of money. And today is a really prime example of an area just 2 hours outside of Los Angeles to go to the desert hot springs, which is known as the other side of the tracks of Palm Springs, but you know, it still has its charm. There's a place I usually go here. It's still my little secret spot, but I tried somewhere else, and a friend and myself got online, and the reason I'm able to be here today is because I'll be full disclosure is that somebody offered. I'm kind of helping people to find places and do their own trips, and part of that is they bring me along. And so we got on Groupon and spent maybe $20, and have full day use of the spa, which I'll show. And when I say spa, it's just mineral hot pools, a lovely pool lounging area. It's medical cannabis friendly, so you can just be out here. I have my whole kit here, and a yoga area, which I'll show a little bit here amongst the other grounds. And it's just a fantastic place that you might think costs a ton of money. They have cooking facilities. We brought in all our own food. You can use everything. They have coffee ready for you, beautiful little doggy, and I mean, you can spend the entire day here and into the evening, wait out the traffic. Because a lot of people throughout my time, I've had a lot of guilt. And I don't know if it's only guilt. It's just you almost can't show if you're doing something fun or if you're enjoying something while you're going through chronic illness. I mean, right now I'm waiting for my next levels of treatment. And just a day or so ago, I had 30 tubes of blood drawn. I was in a lot of pain. I had a flare up yesterday of my condition. And so this is part of self-care. And as opposed to spending a ton of money on IV infusion, acupuncture, for $20, I can come here, share it with somebody, so somebody helps with gas. We can cook for ourselves. We can do my yoga, self-care. I can sit in the mineral hot pools that are truly, truly helpful for me. And when I do the cold water plunge as well. Now, this place in particular, my other place has a dry sauna and steam room, which I really prefer. They don't have that here. Hopefully, maybe in the future they'll have it, but it's a really lovely spot. And it's just an example of when we look at people's pictures and we see them on Instagram, or you might see them on my feed. I'm never trying to elicit, I should say, FOMO, as the kids say, fear of missing out, or trying to go, hey, look at me doing this. No, it's just about sharing, and it's not about having things that look bougie or this. Most of the things I do are very inexpensive, but they can have a look of like, oh, people make assumptions and they project out what things can cost, and really it doesn't have to cost a lot. And the times that you do stuff, do get to participate in stuff, I should say, sometimes people are going to treat you in your life, and maybe you don't know the whole story of that. So I just think it's always comes back to judgment and assumptions, and we all do it. And I have a complex about people doing that regarding my circumstances, whether it's I don't appear ill, or whether it's I don't appear homeless at the present moment. We had a conversation with the owner here. He's active in the homeless community, and he did a documentary. He helped a friend on one, and we were saying, I go, well, you probably wouldn't guess, but I'm living in one of the parking lots in Los Angeles. I'm only here because, of a friend, and I said, we were talking about how I'm homeless, but I have the ability to find the resources where he understands that there's so many, the majority that don't. And so it's really good to hear people who have means that are considering and thinking about the homeless. So this wasn't meant to be about homeless, but this is more about, you can, I won't say no matter your circumstances, but don't give up on finding quality places like mineral hot springs. There's a lot of things that are free, even the ocean, that you can get substantial self-care benefit if you just can find these areas. And that's part of what I'm going to be doing. So as you hear this, my website's going to be up. I'm going to have links following videos like this that are going to help people. Now, I might not share every secret spot, but I'm going to give you the tools, I hope, to kind of get to your own little places and find your magical little spots that don't cost an arm and a leg. And those who have a great budget, this isn't going to be necessarily catered towards those who can just spend your money and go places. But maybe even those will like to find these little secret, more quaint spots, because sometimes when we go to those, I don't know why I'm using the word bougie, but more expensive places, that they insulate you, in my experience, not always, from a deeper experience in the area you're visiting. I think there can be a happy medium. And yeah, thanks for listening. As you see some of the posts about today, keep in mind, cheap as shit, didn't cost a lot, and not everything is as it looks and appears.